lot of international families, they are still quite interested in studying abroad, especially during the days. If you can go over this again, or what kind of advice would you give them?
If you ask me to do it in the current political context,
It's a tough question.
it's a really tough question. They would get the same attention, enthusiastic welcome from university faculty or firm. Either way, they could also, I think, although the firms would have a harder time getting the visa than they would get the same welcome and I think equal treatment if the process works to get them.
I mean, through your journey, it's the same, right?
In some ways it is, except I have to say I was too naive. I had 2 high school teachers who were very responsible for me to going to college. Mm-hmm. The college I went to only because I didn't have to pay. They gave me a full scholarship. I feel like I just had some very good luck. I mean, I know that there were people equally qualified and talented who didn't have that angel.
Well, most of the examples we had over the conversation, when we ask them the factors for success, they always tell us it's luck.
Well, it's luck, but it's also being willing. I think it's part of it's being willing to take a chance. I mean, I just always appreciate, I try to watch out for my mentees and even colleagues, but there are times when sometimes I have to take the step and sort of tell somebody that you're struggling or tell somebody that feeling on safe ground. And
but how do you find the brave? Through the whole conversation, I feel the courageousness is huge. I can never imagine. How can you make the decision?
I think I knew I was willing to work hard. I knew what the options are if you don't make these choices. I mean, if I hadn't gone to college, I know sort of what my path was. That's pretty limited. Yes. I think you do have to have some faith and probably also have to have some faith if it really isn't working. I mean, I would say when I struggled, I didn't just walk away. I did at some point get the courage. Either somebody sought me out because they saw me struggling and had the kindness. But sometimes people don't want to intrude, so they don't ask. But sometimes you let somebody know that it's not feeling good.